I hope you gentlemen are doing well, and you're still holding the line and desperately clinging to your peace, quiet, and freedom. With all of the job losses and desperation in the current economy, now is not the time to fall into the trap of cuffing season and wipe out contemporary women. I'd always advise you guys to rent or lease rather than purchase these cream gobblers, because you have no idea what this global recession will bring, and gaining unnecessary weight should be the last thing on your mind. I am aware that some of you desire love, and I am also aware that some of you are hopeful that women will admit their error and return to men. However, if you believe that it's a pipe dream, it's obvious. I wish things were not as bad as they are, and the two of you could find a wonderful woman and live happily ever after. This, however, is not Disney nonsense. This is the actual universe, and in this world, women are romantically active. They have more corpses than a cemetery and can only marry one man out of desperation. These are the women you want me to advise you to pursue. I noticed from reading the comments on all of our videos that you guys are still trying to maintain hope and find a good woman. I must express my disappointment. I'm not angry and I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed in men. You cannot control your salami for 1 second, which will lead you to the slaughterhouse like a lamb. Did you forget about that? A couple of years ago, they told you they did not need you. Have you forgotten that they posted on social media with the hashtag #DeleteAllMen? Have you forgotten that they marched through the streets in an effort to preserve their access to Planned Parenthood? How about that? That premature expiration energy? Have you guys no long-term memory? Have you forgotten that they called the police when you approached them? Are you serious? I believe some of you need to be brought back to reality. These modern ex-lovers are not suitable for marriage. No, you hope strategist sucker for love ninjas can't wait to flush your life down the toilet because of a woman who has had 2 or 3 figures of men pushing her insides into her esophagus. You guys want women who have been bitten multiple times by Dirty Salami, Rodney, and Hunter. You guys desire women who have sucked their roommates, so leave. You guys want women who have participated in orgies voluntarily and 3 times. And you desire women who have aborted children and who are then degraded by men. These are just a few examples of why you guys want me to tell you to go out and throw your life away. Why is it so difficult to follow your own dang path? Please leave a comment below explaining why you cannot leave the plantation alone. And it's not as if you're receiving preferential treatment or peace leave. You are rushed through peace leave and given the bare minimum. That is what you will receive. However, you are trying to convince me that I have hope, and not every woman is like this. How about that? I must provide you hope strategists with some statistical evidence in order for you to comprehend how bleak what you are seeking is. This article is from the Daily Citizen and states that only 18% of American households have married parents. Have you read the title? Are you still optimistic that relationships will provide you with what you desire? Let's hear how depressing the numbers are. Decades of research have demonstrated what decades of experience have demonstrated, that children do best when raised by a married mother and father. And yet, according to newly released data from the United States Census Bureau, less than 18% of American households consist of married parents and their children. Out of 130 million households, there are 23.1 million American homes with nuclear families consisting of married couples with children. This is the lowest number since 1959. The 23 million figure corresponds to 17.8% of American households consisting of traditional nuclear families. This is a decrease from 186% in 2020, and even more drastically than in preceding decades. In 1970, 40% of American households consisted of a married couple with children. As a result, the decline between 2020 and 2021 can be attributed to the fact that this number is currently greater than 50%. The drop is attributed to the pandemic delaying marriage and a continuing decline in the birth rate. What did I just say? There is no hope, so give up. When hearing 18%, thus, 88% of families do not conform to the traditional model you are pursuing. Understand that even if you marry a good woman, there is no assurance that she won't leave or that your marriage will be happy. For whatever reason, men believe that a happy marriage exists when a man and a woman have been together for multiple years. Clearly, with the rate of sexless marriage, men staying for the kids, and beaten down men, it is less expensive to retain her husbands. Seeing two people together does not necessarily indicate that their marriage is successful. According to Coach Greg Adams, a good woman is simply a bad woman who hasn't been caught. You only think she's good because you haven't caught her doing anything wrong and you don't know her history. Keep this in the back of your mind at all times. Therefore, let's discuss why men need to go their own way so that we can have the upper hand in 2023. Initially, the economy is collapsing. Now is the time to avoid unnecessary burdens and to prepare. Look at what happened to FTX and the company I'm blocked by. Both allegedly filed for bankruptcy. And believe me, there will be many more. Therefore, do not assume that everything is fine because it is not. We are entering a worldwide economic downturn that will affect billions of people. And if you are not diligent, you will also be affected. If you don't believe me, consider that many large companies in America, including Facebook, have had layoffs in the past year and have lost about 70% of their value. If this doesn't frighten you, I don't know what will. Now is not the time to participate in cuffing season or gain weight, and I've been preaching to you for the past few months. So I trust you were making a joke seriously, just as I predicted Tom Brady and Giselle's divorce. I was right when I told you that the worst is yet to come and that dating a woman at this time will unquestionably ruin your finances. Women will not be loyal to you if you are unable to support them in the event that you lose your source of income. To help us, please watch this video. Please subscribe and send this video to anybody you think will benefit from it the most.